Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I want to ask you something. Have you ever felt like you are the only one who notices? Have you ever felt like you are the only one who cares? Like, have you ever asked yourself, why does it look like I am the only one who sees all these bad things? All that is wrong with this world, with this society. Why am I so sensitive? Why other people look like they don't care? Like it doesn't bother them? How can they just ignore all these things? How can they just accept those limitations, restrictions, rules, even though they seem very inappropriate and they just don't make any sense if you think about them? How can other people just take 9-to-5 jobs and even though they hate their jobs, they just do it every day and they seem to be fine? And when you tried to do the same 9-to-5 job, you just felt like your brain is rotting, like it sucks your soul out of you. Have you ever think about that something is wrong with you, with yourself? Because what bothers you doesn't bother anybody else. And maybe you thought that you are cursed. Maybe you thought that you are less than other people. Maybe you thought that there is something wrong with you and maybe you are the weird one, right? But today I want to tell you that your sensitivity is not a curse. It is a gift, a blessing from the higher power, from the universe, from the source. And I know that it may have brought you a lot of pain and a lot of struggle, but it was just a part of your journey, of your development, because you are a part of new humanity, if you wish so. You are someone who can build the new earth and new rules, new conditions under which we all will live together in the new time. Because the world cannot continue like this much longer. It is over. The dark powers, the bad times are over. It may not seem like it because it looks like everything is gotten worse than it was before. That all these bad guys, like evil powers, they are not even hiding anymore. They just literally and openly evil, right? But it is because they don't have a choice anymore. Their masters are not here anymore. On the energy level, they lost already. And all that remains is their material manifestation. And that's why it looks like they broke all chains and started to do whatever they want right now. But it doesn't matter because their time is gone and now is our time. And now we are who will build the new earth and the new humanity. I know that you have a talent of a sort besides your sensitivity. Because we all do. We all possess something that only we can do like we do. And you have this talent because you have a purpose to use it for the good of yourself and for the good of others. Because of your sensitivity, you cannot do what you dislike. You cannot do what you hate. And that's why your sensitivity is a blessing, because a lot of people, like I know some people that have a lot of energy in their bodies, but they don't have the same sensitivity as we do. So they just do whatever job, whatever work they can, even though they might hate it, right? So they just work and work and work and they don't even think about why do they do that. But sensitive people cannot do what they dislike. And that's why they end up thinking about what they actually like, trying a lot of things, trying a lot of new stuff, and finding out what they actually like to do and what they can do for themselves, for others, for sustainable living, right? To sustain their lives and to actually do what they like and to actually do what helps people. And I know that some people may have asked you, like, why don't you just do any job, any work? Why don't you just be like anybody else? Like, everybody hates their job. You just hate it and do it too, right? And you tried to explain to them that you just can't do it. But it is very hard to explain with language, with words, because even you didn't fully understood why you are like this. And it is because you have a higher purpose that you actually chose yourself before coming to this life. And this purpose is given to you by higher power, whatever you like to call it. And I know that you know it. Maybe you don't know it with your mind, but you feel it in your heart. When you sit alone in silence, in these moments, something comes out from inside of you. Some feeling that will lead you to your desired life, that will lead you to your highest path. I want to tell you that you don't need to explain yourself anymore. You don't need to explain to others why you don't do what they do. Why can't you do what others do? Why can't you take the 9-to-5 job? Why can't you just do what you hate? This energy is already in the past. It is over. You don't need recognition of people who are around you, who are ignorant or arrogant, or just are not able to understand you, to get you. I tell you that you actually have an ability to change the world around you, to change other people. Believe me when I tell you that when you start to do what you like, when you start to discover your talent, when you start to use your blessings to help, first of all, yourself and then other people, then like-minded people will come into your life. Then the people that actually care about you, care about what you think, how you feel, they will come into your life. But you need to be the first one who starts to care about yourself and about your feelings and acknowledge and recognize your sensitivity and your talents, your abilities, your blessings. You don't need to force yourself. You don't have to live a life like others do. You don't need to go to work to find a job. You don't need to make family if you don't want to, of course. You don't need to communicate with people that you don't like, that are not aligned with you on energy and vibrational level. So in order to accept your higher purpose, to accept your gifts and blessings, you need to start to do what you like to do. You need to start to recognize the things that bring you joy, peace, happiness, and love. Maybe you don't have to start from like big things, right? Just start from the things that you can do right now, that you can implement right now. For example, if you like nature, you can walk in parks, you can go hiking and something like this. If you like art, then go to galleries, search for art that you like online. You get what I mean, right? And then step by step, you will discover more things that you like and they will come into your life. And then you will have even more things that you like in your life. To find your purpose, you need to think about the thing that helps other people, because everybody's purpose about helping other people. That's just how human beings work. But at the same time, it is something that brings you joy, happiness, brings you inner fulfillment, brings you a feeling of completion. And also the thing that will help you is healthy positivity. I am talking about healthy positivity. Like, don't say just everything is so good, everything is so nice, I'm so positive, I like every shit that happens with me. Don't do that. What you need to do instead is to change the focus of your attention, of your awareness. Like, we almost always are aware of bad things that happen in our lives. For example, when your car doesn't start, you focus on this. Why is my car don't start? I need to go to work, I need to go to gym, and blah, blah, blah. And you bring this bad thing into your life even more because you focusing your attention on it. And instead, what I ask you to do is to focus your attention on the good things. Like, for one time that your car didn't start, you had thousands times when it did start, right? And focus on that. Be grateful that your car started every day, and today is only like one day that it didn't. Be grateful for that. No matter how bad your life seems to be, you always have something to be grateful for. Even if you don't believe in energies and vibrations of gratitude that will change your life. You just rewire your mind, your brain, to seek positive sides of things. Because that's what will help you to find your purpose and to use your talents to live in your highest reality, the one that you want to live, to experience, the one where you like to be, where you do what you like, where you have what you want. So yes, sensitivity is not a curse, it's a gift, and it is given to you for a purpose, because you are the one who can handle it. You wouldn't get this gift if you weren't be able to handle it, right? That's just how the things work in the universe. Because you believed in yourself, and your higher self, the universe and the source still believe in yourself. And it is time that you start to believe in yourself again and start to utilize your purpose, your talents, your gifts. Just be yourself. Just be you. Bring the real you from inside. Bring it out and show it to the world. And don't be afraid. Nothing bad will happen. Nothing that you will not be able to handle. That's it for today's video, guys. If you liked this message, if you resonated with this information I talked about in this video, I ask you to like this video, to subscribe to my channel if you want more information, more channeled messages from me about spirituality and manifestation. And if you want to add something or ask anything, I ask you to leave a comment down below. Thank you and see you next time.